Welcome, dear listeners. Tonight we set forth on a journey, not of miles and landscapes, but through the intricate tapestry of human emotions and desires. We find ourselves stepping back in time. Around us, the cobblestone streets echo with horse hooves, the distant hum of conversations, and the gentle rustling of petticoats. This is the world crafted by the brilliant Charles Dickens, a world where love, ambition, and mystery intertwine as we journey together. Let the ambience of Dickens' universe envelop you, letting the words flow over you like the gentle waters of the River Thames. Let your heart and mind aligned with the narrative, allowing the emotions, settings, and characters to become your guides for this nocturnal voyage. Before we tuck you in tonight, voyagers of the night sky, we have a small but crucial request. As your eyelids grow heavy and the soothing tones of sleepy voyagers guide you to the realm of dreams, remember the peace, serenity, and comfort that we bring to you every night. Just as a lighthouse guides lost ships in the darkness, your reviews help other restless dreamers find their way to us. By leaving a review and sharing your thoughts on your experience, you are reaching out to other insomniacs lost in the night, guiding them towards restful sleep. Take a moment before you drift away to click on the Leave a Review button on your podcast app. Help us extend our galaxy of tranquility to all those who seek the solace of sound sleep. And once you've done that, feel free to slip back under the covers of our sleep stories, ready to be whisked away on another sleepy voyage. Remember, your stars light the way for others. Every review, every rating helps us create a bigger, more beautiful universe of peace and rest. It's a journey to understand and appreciate the intricacies and myriad hues of human nature. Breathe deeply. Relax and let the world outside fade, for in these moments we're not just listeners. We become silent observers of Dickens' magnificent world. In the vast tapestry of literature, Charles Dickens weaves threads of vivid characters and poignant moments. Great Expectations is one such masterpiece that beckons our attention tonight. Within its pages, dreams rise like misty apparitions, only to dissipate into the chill of reality. Regrets, like old companions, walk alongside us, whispering tales of what could have been. It is in this very landscape of hopes and memories that we find ourselves venturing into the heart of human complexity. For isn't it true that our own dreams and regrets shape us, mold us, and etch deep imprints on our souls? Today's tale isn't just about Pip or Estella or the haunting presence of Miss Havisham. It's a mirror reflecting the intricate design of our own emotions, desires, and the choices we make. Prepare to journey through this maze of human nature, where each turn reveals a new shade of our shared essence. And as the story unfolds, let the richness of Dickens' narrative envelop you, bringing both solace and insight into the profound intricacies of our being. The marshes stretched out like a tapestry of mystery and solitude. Every blade of grass seemed to whisper tales of ages long past, stories that played upon the canvas of the mind. Among this haunting beauty, young Pip stood. His gaze lingered over the worn stones that marked his parents' resting place. Each stone seemed to carry with it the weight of family, of lineage, of a history Pip was only beginning to understand. The mists that clung to the ground added an ethereal quality to the scene, turning the marshes into a place of dreams and memories. Yet the quiet of this moment was not to last. From the haze emerged a figure, ragged and desperate. The very ground seemed to tremble as Magwitch, formidable and fearsome, made his sudden appearance. His eyes, full of wild urgency, locked onto Pip. In that singular moment, two souls from vastly different worlds collided. The marshes, once a place of reflection, now bore witness to an encounter that would set in motion a chain of events forever altering Pip's life. The serene expanse of the marshes, with its whispering winds and shifting shadows, had become the backdrop for a pivotal crossroad. Imagine, if you will, an old manor house standing tall amidst its surroundings, but showing clear signs of age and wear. Its once vibrant walls now have an earthy tint, with ivy crawling up, hinting at years gone by. The gates creak with every gentle push of the wind, echoing the stories and secrets they've guarded for years. Upon entering this large, looming estate, one can't help but notice the peculiarity of its internal world. Every clock within its walls stands still, their hands arrested at the same moment in time. as if forever refusing to move forward. This is Satis, a place where time doesn't just seem to have stopped. In the midst of this faded grandeur, there sits Miss Havisham, an embodiment of the house's haunting atmosphere, dressed in an old wedding gown, its white fabric now yellowed with age. She is an echo of a day that never came to fruition. Around her, remnants of a wedding feast lay scattered, each piece a testament to a moment of joy that turned into everlasting sorrow. Yet, amidst this melancholic setting, there shines a beacon. Estella, with her captivating beauty, she glows like a diamond, surrounded by the rust of the past. But her allure is not just skin deep. It's the coldness, the detachment with which she views the world, sculpted meticulously by Miss Havisham. Every interaction with her is like the sharp edge of a beautiful yet treacherous blade. For Pip, this encounter at Satis House becomes a defining moment. The mesmerizing beauty of Estella and the enigmatic aura of Miss Havisham intertwine, leaving an indelible mark on his soul. It's here, amongst decayed grandeur and frozen time, that Pip confronts the intricacies of human emotions: admiration, desire, confusion, and a budding sense of his own worth in the quaint, still town where Pip grew up. Life was familiar and predictable, but fate, in its whimsical nature, had different plans for our young protagonist. Life isn't always what it seems, and often it takes an unexpected twist to truly understand oneself. Pip received a mysterious bequest, one that would change the course of his life forever. Suddenly, the world seemed to expand before him. The news was overwhelming. To become a gentleman, an aspiration perhaps once thought unattainable, was now within Pip's reach. Yet, such blessings never come without their share of introspection. With the promise of a refined life, Pip prepared to embark on a new journey. The destination? London, the heart of England, pulsing with life, culture, and sophistication. Pip's heart raced with anticipation as he imagined the life that awaited him, the grandeur of the city, the polished manners, the sumptuous meals, and the fine clothes. Among these dreams, one stood out the brightest: Estella. Her enigmatic beauty and elusive charm remained etched in his memory. Would London be the place where their paths would cross again? Each thought of her fueled his dreams, making them more vivid and tantalizing. But, like every dream, it was layered with hopes, fears, and uncertainties. Was Pip ready for the challenges and transformations this new life would bring? Only time would tell. Yet, in that moment, filled with aspirations, Pip stood at the cusp of a world brimming with possibilities. London, in the days of Pip's youth, was a city of contrasts. On one hand, it boasted grand architecture, horse-drawn carriages, and cobbled streets echoing with the sounds of commerce and chatter. On the other, dark alleyways and narrow passages whispered secrets, while the scent of soot and industry permeated the air. Pip, once a small boy from the marshes, found himself navigating this labyrinthine city, each street and corner presenting an opportunity for discovery. He was both awed and overwhelmed, a young man caught between two worlds. One of his earliest connections in the city was Herbert Pocket, a fellow with a warm heart and keen knowledge of London's ways. Through Herbert, Pip was introduced to the intricate dance of society, a realm of etiquette and expectation. While they dined at posh establishments and engaged in the genteel pastime of the upper classes, Pip often felt the weight of his new role. It was a life vastly different from the one he had known. Yet, amidst the whirlwind of city life, there was a yearning in Pip's heart. The open skies, the familiar rustle of the marshland grass, and the gentle hum of village life seemed distant but ever present in his mind. The city, with all its allure and opportunity, and so, as he walked London's streets, Pip carried with him the echoes of the marshes, a bittersweet reminder of where he came from, and the intricate weave of experiences that made him who he was. In the heart of London's thickening mystery, Pip encountered a revelation that would shift the axis of his world. The room's ambience was charged with anticipation. A figure from the past, almost ghost-like, emerged from the shadows. It was Magwitch, the same rough convict from the marshes, whom Pip had once aided, now stood before him in a much different light. With words heavy as lead, Magwitch unraveled the truth. He was the enigmatic benefactor who had transformed Pip's life from blacksmith to gentleman. The weight of this disclosure sank in. It wasn't a nameless, wealthy patron, as Pip had once thought. It was a man from the lowest rungs of society, of the very life Pip had sought to leave behind. Yet, it was this man's gratitude, and perhaps his quest for redemption, that had elevated Pip to his new station in life. But, as with all things, light often casts a shadow. Miss Havisham, the ethereal bride frozen in time, harbored her own secrets. The walls of Satis House, once echoing with the whispers of love, now reverberated with a sorrowful lament Her love story wasn't destined for a fairy tale ending. The flames of revenge and anger consumed her, quite literally trapped within her own regrets. She became a tragic figure, embodying the perils of being shackled to the past. As the curtains of these revelations unfolded, Pip's world, once filled with aspirations and clear moral boundaries, transformed into a palette of greys, blending good with bad, high with low, dreams with reality. It was a poignant reminder that life is rarely as it seems on the surface, and beneath every tale lies layers of intricacies and nuances waiting to be understood. The marshes, which once held Pip's young feet firmly in their grasp, had seen him transform over the years. Pip's world, once so clearly defined by the horizon of those marshes, was now colored by events that had shaken him to the core. Magwitch, the shadow from Pip's childhood, the man from the graves, had returned into Pip's life with a profound revelation. Yet, fate's wheel didn't stop turning. Magwitch, whose rough exterior held a heart that beat with affection for Pip, met a tragic end. Life can be brutally unpredictable, showing us warmth in the most unexpected places, only to steal it away just as suddenly. Through the turbulence, Pip's heart was wrung with a multitude of emotions. There was pain and regret, sorrow and understanding, all mingling in the chaotic dance of introspection. But amidst this whirlpool, to see his past decisions, his dreams, his failures, and the people who touched his life in the mirror of his soul. Healing is a delicate process. It requires time, solitude, and often a return to the roots. Pip found solace in the familiar embrace of the marshes. The winds whispered tales of days gone by. The waters reflected the skies of his childhood, and the earth held memories of every step he'd taken. The marshes, however, had one more tale to unfold for Pip. In the embrace of the very marshes where their stories began, Pip and Estella found each other once again. Their lives had seen so many twists and turns, had been shaped by choices and chances alike. Now, older and shaped by life's trials, they stood together, two souls touched by the complexities of human nature. While the journey had been long and often challenging, it led Pip to a profound understanding. Every scar, every tear, every joyous moment, they all contribute to the intricate tapestry of who we become. In the dance of life, it is these experiences, however painful or delightful, that truly shape our essence. So, as a resume, the marshes, stretching as far as the eyes can see, set our scene with young Pip standing alone, tracing the names on his parents' tombstones in this vast emptiness. An unexpected encounter with a weathered man, Magwitch, sets the wheels of fate in motion. Then there's Satis House, a grand but decaying mansion. Here, Pip meets the enigmatic Miss Havisham, forever clad in her bridal dress, and the entrancing Estella, a beauty with a heart trained to be cold. But change looms on the horizon for Pip as he receives an anonymous gift, a chance to rise above his humble beginnings and become a gentleman with dreams filled with cobblestone streets and grandeur. Pip journeys to London, eager for a new life and perhaps a chance at winning Estella's heart. In the midst of London's maze, Pip makes friends and learns the ways of the city, but often finds himself reminiscing the raw beauty of the marshes he left behind. Yet, shadows from the past can't be kept away for long. The revelation of Magwitch as his mysterious benefactor shatters Pip's perception, and as Miss Havisham's life tragically ends in flames, we're reminded of the Dane trapped by the past as the story unfolds, Magwitch's eventual capture, and the weight of his end weighs heavy on Pip, making him confront the whirlwind of his emotions. But in the silent corners of life's trials, love, in the form of Joe's unwavering support, nurses Pip back from the brink of despair. Finally, amid the windswept grass of the marshes, Pip and Estella's paths cross once again, their lives having traversed through pain, understanding, and growth. In Dickens' brilliant tapestry, each character showcases a different facet of human nature. Pip, our young protagonist, is not just a boy with dreams. He is a canvas upon which life paints its joys, sorrows, and lessons, his aspirations, much like our own. Yet, it isn't just about aspirations. It's about self-discovery, the growth he undergoes, the revelations he faces, the stages we all experience as we navigate the complex maze of life. Estella, with her icy demeanor, reminds us that sometimes the world conditions us to shield our true selves. In protecting our hearts, we may unknowingly distance ourselves from the very warmth we seek. Miss Havisham's haunting presence is not just a tale of a heartbroken woman. It is a reflection on the dangers of clinging to the past, allowing it to cloud every sunrise, every possibility of a new beginning. The marshes, the city streets, the grand estates, each setting is more than just a backdrop. They symbolize the changing landscapes of our own journeys, the environments that shape our beliefs, actions, and emotions. Through Pip's eyes, we are reminded that growth often comes with challenges, with moments of doubt. Yet, in every challenge, there is a lesson waiting to be discovered. Each character, each twist in the narrative is a reminder that human nature is neither black nor white. It's a myriad of shades, of emotions, of strengths and vulnerabilities. Such is the genius of Dickens, making us reflect on our own layers, our own stories as we travel alongside Pip. Remember, every individual we meet, every experience we encounter, adds a layer to our essence, making us the complex beings we are. Every decision, every choice, every action is like a pebble thrown into a pond. It sends ripples outward, touching shores and lives in ways we might never anticipate. Great Expectations, at its core, is a study in choices made and the consequences that ensue. From the marshes to the grandeur of London, Dickens paints a vivid tableau of characters, each forging their own path, each influenced by the choices they make. Pip, for instance, is swept away by dreams and expectations. The allure of status and esteem cloud his judgment, often pushing him away from those who truly care for him. Yet, it's not just about Pip. Miss Havisham, wrapped in her wedding dress and bitterness, is a haunting representation of a choice made in a moment of betrayal and pain. Her decision to wallow in past heartbreak, to manipulate emotions, has far-reaching consequences, not just for her, but for those around her, especially Estella. Estella, molded by Miss Havisham's will, becomes the embodiment of her revenge, a weapon forged from heartbreak. But choices, even those driven by pain or ambition, there's always a chance for redemption, for change. It's the interplay of choices and their ripples, the intertwining of lives and consequences, that crafts this rich tapestry Dickens weaves for us. While we listen, it's worth reflecting upon our own choices. Are they conscious decisions or reactions to past hurts? Do they lead us to growth, or do they keep us chained to our own Satis houses? In the stillness of the night, let the lessons of Pip, Miss Havisham, and Estella be a gentle reminder of the power of choices and their lasting impact. Imagine the words of the story as tiny motes of light filling the space around you. Each word represents a feeling, a moment, a connection to Pip's journey and Dickens' timeless narrative. Breathe in deeply, allowing these luminescent words to enter your being with each inhalation. Let the essence of the story flow through you, rejuvenating every fiber of your being, each character, each twist, each emotion. Exhale slowly. Release the weight of the day, the burdens you carry like a gentle stream washing over pebbles. Let the narrative cleanse your spirit, making room for peace and relaxation. The vastness of the marshes, the intrigue of Satis House, and the pulse of London. Breathe them in, embracing their energy. With each exhalation, you're releasing any barriers that stand between you and the profound lessons the tale offers, the complexities of human nature intertwined with dreams, hopes, and regrets resonate within you now. They remind you of the beauty in imperfections, the lessons in mistakes, and the redemption that waits beyond struggles. Continue this cycle of breathing, drawing in the magic of Dickens' world and letting go of the world outside. With each breath, you grow closer to a state of tranquility, deeply connected to the profound narrative that has unfolded. Allow this gentle rhythm to continue, guiding you towards a night of restful, rejuvenating sleep. Picture the vast expanse of the marshes. The tall reeds sway gently with the caress of the wind. The ground beneath is soft and spongy, each step cushioned by layers of moss and grass. Every footfall echoes the heartbeats of countless characters in our tale, each one with a story of their own. To your left, a river meanders slowly. The water's surface is like a canvas, capturing fleeting memories from Pip's journey. A solitary heron stands at the water's edge, its keen eyes observing the ebb and flow of life. Feel the coolness of the evening air, a tender embrace reminding you of Joe's unwavering love and loyalty. In the distance, the silhouette of Satis House stands tall, a testament to time and the stories it holds within. The air is filled with a mix of scents: fresh earth, blooming wildflowers, and the salty tang of distant seas. These scents weave a tapestry carrying whispers of Pip's dreams, his ambitions, and the lessons he learned. Each breath draws in the legacy of this tale, allowing its essence to merge with your own heartbeat. Let yourself be carried on this gentle journey, feeling interconnected with every motion, every twist and turn of the tale. This is a world where the complexity of human nature unfolds with every step. As you move forward, embrace the serenity and depth of Dickens' world, allowing it to guide you into a peaceful rest. In the vast tapestry of life that Dickens painted in Great Expectations, we've seen the threads of hope and resilience interwoven. Each character, from Pip to Estella, from Miss Havisham to Jo, faced their own nightfalls, moments of despair, doubt, and desolation. Yet, it's in those very moments that they also discovered the stars, the glimmers of hope, the twinkle of resilience, and the constancy of love. Life is much like the marshes Pip wandered. Sometimes it's clear and straightforward, and other times it's shrouded in mist, making it difficult to see ahead. Yet every nightfall is followed by dawn. Every challenge or heartbreak brings with it an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to rediscover ourselves. Tonight, as you lay down and let go of the day, think of Pip's journey. Remember the strength he found within himself, even when faced with the harshest. Consider the resilience of the human spirit as depicted through Dickens' masterful narration. Let the ebb and flow of the story lull you into a peaceful rest. Allow the lessons of hope, forgiveness, and resilience to be your lullaby. The complexities of human nature, as shown in Great Expectations, remind us of our own depths and potential. As the night embraces you, feel enveloped in the warmth of the tales and teachings you've journeyed through, and, like Pip, find comfort in the knowledge that every night has its dawn, and every challenge is an invitation to grow stronger. May your dreams tonight be filled with the gentle landscapes of the marshes and the quiet strength of the characters we've met. Rest now, wrapped in the comforting embrace of the night, and let the waves of sleep carry you to shores of serenity and peace. Good night, dear Voyager. See you in the next episode.